5 matches remain of the Serie A season, and the league title is anybody's to win. Us, Milan, Roma, and Inter all have a shot at lifting the Serie A trophy. Inter have played an extra game than the other 3 teams, but just 3 points separate third place Roma from top of the league Milan. Welcome back, my friends, to our My Player career mode. As always, I hope that you're all feeling fantastic and having an awesome day. I appreciate each and every one of you who continue to support me. And yeah, we have got 3 huge matches coming your way today. So let's take a look at what we have in store. And actually, quickly run through with what happened last episode, because we booked our spot in the Coppa Italia final, where we will face Milan after our second leg victory over Udinese, which I simmed in a 3-1 victory. Unfortunately, though, the Champions League, we had to overturn a 2-0 first leg defeat against Chelsea. We went 2-0 up. We drew level 2-2 on aggregates. But in the end, we fell to a 3-2 aggregate defeat. So our Champions League run was ended last episode. And realistically, if the 3 matches today don't go to plan and don't go the way we are hoping they are going to go, or the way they will hopefully go, it might mean the league title is also done, which could lead us to only being able to win this one piece of silverware here this season before we move on. We, of course, did win the Serie A last year with Juventus, but I'd love to make it 2 out of 2. Today's matches: Monza at home. We've also got Bologna at home, but a tricky first game against Fiorentina away. So with that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy today's episode. 500 likes, as always, would be absolutely awesome. If you're new around here and go on to enjoy the video, then hit that subscribe button down below and activate the notification bell as well to make sure you don't miss an upload. Let's get into the first game of the day up against Fiorentina. I do have to mention as well that for us to win the league title, we have to hope Milan slip up elsewhere. It's not in our hands. Just winning our remaining 5 games will not be enough if Milan win theirs as well. So we do have to hope that a little bit of fortune falls our way and someone in the league takes some points off of Milan whilst we perform to the absolute maximum. So no slip-ups from us, and then hoping for something to go our way involving the games in Milan. And don't count Roma out either. They are a very good side. 2 teams on your screen. 4-3-3 from Fiorentina, matched by ours as well. It's a very good Fiorentina side. João Mario to Enzo Fernandez to Zakaria, who looked for the ball through towards the on-running Dusan Vlahovic. It was well intercepted by Fiorentina, but had that pass have got through, a real chance for our number 9. Here is Guendouzi trying to get them a chance as well. He will find Williams, and it's a big save by Casteels. You saw at one end Fiorentina with the know-how and the brilliance to stop Juventus from finding the pass through, but then following that, we are not able to replicate the defending and we allow the shot to come through. Bailed out by Casteels. Big save at a crucial time. We won't get away with too many of those type of chances today as the breakaway's on for us from the corner. We know we've got the pace. Weston McKennie is with us. I'm looking into the box here. There is absolutely no one in a Juve shirt, so we'll have to go alone. We tried it. The angle was always against us, but it is a shot on target nevertheless. And after we could so easily have been 1-0 down to Fiorentina, we were nearly in with the goal ourselves. That's a beautiful ball out wide, and if João Mario can get his head around, we are in. Enzo Fernandez picking out Chiesa, back the way of Fernandez. He somehow gets the ball towards me. Great pass as we are now trying to open up the space ourselves. Away from one challenge and driving towards the box of Fiorentina. I was not going to shoot initially. I was looking for a little deft ball through for Vlahovic if he'd have made his move, but in the end it wasn't on, so I had to take the shot on and we were not far away at all. Half-time whistle sounded here. Fiorentina 0, Juventus 0 the scoreline. You saw the chances we had. Couple for us, couple for Fiorentina. But at the break, we are still in search of a goal. Time is very quickly wasting away. Chiesa, Vlahovic in front of him. Chiesa on the run. Finds the ball to Aaron Hickey. Hickey towards Zakaria. Zakaria to myself. Left-footed strike. Keeper saves it. It was one touch and I had to take the shot on early because the defender was coming across to make the challenge. I was hoping I caught it sweet enough, but it was a decent save. Corner ball in, Stanisic away. Ultra attacking from the boss. That's my worry because we've seen the kind of space that opens up when we do go to an ultra attacking setup. As again we look to go! This time it works! I mean, I was just hoping I just didn't think putting the ball into the box there was the smartest idea, because there was 5 or 6 Fiorentina players in and around the penalty area, but that might have actually helped our case, because the shot, when it eventually comes through, is not cleanly hit whatsoever. It's not the best shot I've ever hit in the world. You'd argue that the other shot I had, which the keeper saved, was better. But I wonder, because there's so many bodies inside that Fiorentina box, does the goalkeeper see it late? And is that the reason why it's gone in? Juventus 1, Fiorentina 0 at a crucial moment. But as we are an ultra-attacking, keep your eyes on how that affects us defensively. And that is the breakthrough that we needed. But now this is where the actual performance has to come, because with 20 minutes to go, we've got to defend this lead. Jota invited forward, still going. Now finds the ball across. Williams straight at Castile's let off for Juve. Not for the first time in a game. We saw him make a save like that earlier on in the first half, Castile's, and he's just made another one there to deny Fiorentina the equaliser. Chiesa back the way of Hermoso, who's ball forwards. I don't really know why he's doing that, because he concedes possession easily. That's a great looking ball over the top as well. Williams will chase it, and he will get there ahead of Chiesa. And he's around Chiesa. Beautifully done by Inaki Williams. But then the ball in the box is cut out by Hermoso. De Jong. Now Timber. Now Rabiot. Vlahovic. I'm not sure why Timber's up in this position. Oh, I know why. Because it's ultra-attacking. That's why. He's no reason to be up there at 1-0. Why does the boss do this? When we take the lead, just put us back to a more standard formation defensively, as it will be handball, and that does give us time then to get back set in a defensive formation. But it will be a Fiorentina free kick on the edge of Juventus penalty area. Fortunately, it's not central enough to shoot, so Goretzka will have to deliver a ball into the box. Enzo Fernandez with the first header. Vlahovic picks up the ball, nice and calm, as he brings it under control. And now, as he's running around the left-hand side, I don't know what he's doing with this. Maybe we'll see the ball go forwards. We will now see it go forwards. Here is Dest. Great control by him. Now playing his way to Rabiot. Rabiot to De Jong. 2 additional minutes by the officials. And that, my friends, will be the first victory of what we needed from 3. So 1 win down, 2 more needed, if we are to hope of a league title. It was close. It was not a convincing performance, but it is a huge 3 points picked up. And after we've just left the game and come back into the menus, you can see something went our way elsewhere. What happened? We just beat Fiorentina by 1-0. Oh yeah, it was the Roma-Milan game. I forgot to mention that. We did see it at the end of last episode, but I forgot to tell you about it today. Roma and Milan were playing each other, and that finished 1-1. So as of right now, we are on the exact same points as Milan. For anyone wondering why we're not top, it goes on head-to-head record in Italy, and that is in Milan's favour. So it's not enough to be on the same points. We still need them to drop some in another game. That Roma game was one where I thought they could drop points, and if Roma had have won it, wow, that would have been seriously interesting. It would have moved them onto 71, Milan onto 71 as well, and we'd have been on 72, but hey ho, that's the way it's gone. Milan against Fiorentina next. We've seen how good Fiorentina can be. They just didn't take the chances that fell their way against us, so maybe they'll get one there. And they actually play it the day before us, so we will be able to see the result. So let me advance the days, and that will tell us what the result was. Here we go, standings. Yes! I'm just going to try and hold my nerve, but Milan, they've done it again. Fiorentina 2, Milan 1. I said it in the last video. The amount of times that we have been given a lifeline and not taken it. If we don't take it now, we don't deserve to win this Serie A title. It is as simple as that. We are at home to Bologna. Inter are taking on Roma. A victory for Roma against them and a defeat for us would make it just as interesting as I spoke about previously. But we are not even entertaining that thought that we do not win this game against Bologna, because we will win it. Believe, as Ted Lasso says. If you can't tell, I'm a little bit addicted to watching Ted Lasso recently. Such a good show. Anyway, 2 teams on your screen. There they are. Bologna have a massive task ahead of them to stop Juventus, who with this new-found confidence and belief should be able to win the game. Should be the key word. Let's see. The Allianz Stadium is set, and these home fans of Juventus need to get behind the team because all of a sudden, destiny is in the hands of the old lady. And they are in a prime position to go on now and win the Serie A title, especially if they pick up the victory here against Bologna. Early chance for us, maybe. Enzo Fernandez, brilliantly done. Into the area of Bologna, just can't get the shot away yet, or the pass. De Jong, Zakaria, now Chiesa, Vlahovic. Again, it's wonderful by Juve, but there is no shooting chance yet. I actually didn't want to go all the way to the edge of the penalty area, or did I? Because Dennis Zakaria, I've just paused the game. Dennis Zakaria has smashed in the goal. A captain's contribution, and Juve lead inside 10 minutes. Oh, when I played the ball back here to De Jong, I was hoping it was going to go to the penalty area, like sort of the penalty spot. But he went further, De Jong laid it on a plate, and Zakaria smashes home. I said we lead inside 10 minutes. It's not even been 6 minutes. And the goal is there for Juve. Let's build on this. Bologna really in trouble now. They cannot seem to hold on to the ball for more than a second. Chiesa! 2-0 Juventus! And this is becoming a rout inside the Allianz Stadium. The home fans sent into rapture, and Juventus climbing to the top of Serie A with this result. Milan gave us an inch. We're taking a mile. Chiesa doubles our advantage. And straight back to it we go again. Bologna really are not in this game in this first 15-20 minutes. And it could well become 3. It is 3. It is one-way traffic. And Bologna are crumbling. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves though, because even with the extra goals here, it's not going to matter unless after the points we pick up here, which looks like we're going to 75 and taking top spot of Serie A, we still need to keep going. We still need to win the remaining fixtures. But as performances go, we have been ruthless, relentless, and outstanding in the first 20 minutes. Nemecha finding the ball forwards, and Bologna have been a lot better in the last few minutes, being able to actually look like creating chances, getting up to the final third quite well, just not quite finding the final pass. Juventus, though, may have just sort of taken a step back because we are not being as relentless as we once were. Here is Vlahovic looking for Chiesa, who's on a hat-trick, remember? And I don't know how much Sale knew about it, but he makes a save anyway that stopped Chiesa from getting his hat-trick. De Jong's corner does not find anybody in a Juventus shirt. Enzo Fernandez picks the ball back up for Juventus, though. Hermoso, Timber, Chiesa combines with Timber. That's absolutely wonderful football. And it has the finish to boot as well. Chiesa has got his hat-trick. And we have our 4th inside the 41st minute. 2 minutes added on, and we want another one. De Jong, Vlahovic, trying to place hits. It's 5. Now I'm starting to feel a bit bad on Bologna. As we restart the second half, it's pretty much pick up where we left off in the first. I'm yet to get on the score sheet, but judging by the way the game's gone, I feel like it's only a matter of time. Well, I am saying about me getting on the score sheet. Bologna have just scored to make it 5-1 from literally nothing. It's a fantastic header by Torre. However, how has it happened? I mean, you can see I gave away the free kick, I think, for handball. It's just a lofted ball into the box, and Torre rises highest to head it home. Perez, shot, blocked by Timber. Now De Jong to carry Juve forwards. And there I was, talking about pick up where we left off in the first half. Well, we did not do that. And Bologna got a goal back right at the start of the second. Chiesa finds me. Offside flag goes up. It will not count. Zakaria, Chiesa, Vlahovic. Selfless Vlahovic, really selfless. And I'm going to try and thank him for that as well by celebrating with him. Well, actually, our player's taken over and is celebrating alone. As now the boys do come across to celebrate with me. Really, really selfless play by Vlahovic. Thank you to him to get us on the score sheet here. He had no reason to lay me off. He could have gone for goal himself. He is chasing the golden boot, remember, as well. But he's a fantastic teammate who lays it on the plate. It's not going to matter to the result, but it is 6-1 Juventus now. Change made. Zaniolo on as Vlahovic goes off. Zakaria's ball forwards will find me. Quickly round towards Enzo Fernandez. Forward for Zaniolo. Zaniolo Quick layoff. João Mario's run down the right-hand side. Juve beginning to build the attack at speed as João Mario down the right, pulling it across towards myself. Inside the area for De Jong! 7-1 Juventus! And it's absolutely magical the way we work it. Such speed, such precision. Great header from João Mario. The ball was there to be won, and won it. He did. Zaniolo picks out myself. Into the Bologna penalty area we go. Back out for Enzo Fernandez to Chiesa to Zakaria to Sheldon up. 8-1 Juve. 8-1. Wow. If only we were this free-flowing in every single game, we'd win them comfortably. Sometimes, though, that's football. Sheldon up with a goal off the bench. And there you go then, my friends. Full-time score. 8-1 Juventus. Allianz Stadium is bouncing. That is 2 wins from 2. Our final game here at home against Monza coming up in just a moment. And how good a sight is that to see. We sit pretty at the top. 3 points clear of Milan. 5 clear of Roma. Monza up next. Depending on the result elsewhere, Milan lose, we win. We'll go 8 points clear with only 6 points to play for. So, we might be champions in the very next game. Who are Milan facing? Let's have a look at that first. We know we're against Monza. Roma at home to Bologna. Milan do not play until the following day where they're facing, or the following week I should say, because they're actually playing before us. They're on the 6th of May. So again, we'll advance a days because when they've played on the Saturday, we will know whether or not if we beat Monza, we're champions. Let's find out. They've drawn. So a victory will move us to 78 and we'll be 5 clear of Milan with 6 points still to play for. It is pretty much done if we beat Monza. It's pretty much done and we will win our 2nd Serie A title. Got to beat Monza first though. Both teams on your screen. Let's go and take a giant step toward the Serie A title. Hermoso, Zakaria, forward towards Vlahovic, who's got Chiesa on the left. I am over on the right. Vlahovic just slows the play down for the moment to wait for some better options. Chiesa will find me. The touch onto the left side. And there's the goal for Juve. That first touch was exquisite. I thought in my head, if I take it that side, the defender can't adjust his position quicker enough in order to be able to get back and make the challenge. I also said quicker enough. I meant quick enough. But there you go. You saw it. It worked wonderfully. And Juve strike in this one. It's 1-0. And as we know, what that means for the potential title. Dreams, aspirations we've got here. 2 more games to follow this one in this season. This is the last of today's episode. But we are scheduled to be 5 points clear with just 2 matches to go. 20 minutes have been played and Juventus have started the game off as they needed to. With now, here is Vlahovic. Chiesa's in the middle. Vlahovic's ball doesn't quite reach him. Still work to be done though for Monza to clear. We win the header, finding Zakaria. Zakaria playing De Jong. De Jong plays me, looking to place it. And Sergio Rico read what I was going to do, makes the save this time around. But Juventus very much seemingly in the mood for this match and in the mood to win it comfortably. Corner into the box. Not my finest, but we will get it back and win the second header. De Jong into the middle. There's Vlahovic, now Chiesa. And Sergio Rico saves, but a spot kick is given. I think a late challenge from Drezovic. And we'll get a better look here. Yep, late challenge on Chiesa. He does get a shot away, but it is a definite foul. And I've been given responsibility from the spot. Quite surprised by that. I would have thought Vlahovic would have been the one. However, we have been given responsibility to put Juventus 2-0 in front. It is a rocket of a penalty. And it is surely now Juve's 3 points. Vlahovic. In the middle is Enzo Fernandez. I am over on the left-hand side following the corner. Vlahovic continues his run. The ball through for Vlahovic. Surely 3. It is indeed 3. And that, my friends, is now, I want to say, Vlahovic's 29th of the season. So that golden boot race is hotting up. Who will be given the golden boot at the end of the season? I imagine it's one of myself or Vlahovic, because we're both having formidable campaigns, which Vlahovic will about to see exactly how many goals that is in just a moment. Once this replay is done, it should tell us, and we will be able to tell you exactly what we need. Actually, it doesn't look like it's going to, unless it'll pop up just underneath the scoreboard. Regardless, Monza had that chance just before this, just wasn't able to convert it, and the game is running away from them very quickly. It's also Vlahovic's 28th of the season, so neck and neck in this Golden Boot race. Monza still trying to get something in the way of a goal. Lopez, he is dispossessed by Hermoso, who has to be careful here not to give away the ball. He goes across to Castiles, who's calm in possession, now plays Dragusin. And with half an hour to go here, Monza, well, the game is done, but can they get themselves a consolation goal? Vlahovic will play me. We'll play it back the way of Dusan Vlahovic. Now to Fernandez. Into the feet of Vlahovic. Now Chiesa. Chiesa on the turn. It should have been 4. He should have made it count, but Rico pulls off the save. Corner ball, Juve. João Mario finding De Jong. De Jong picks out Vlahovic. Vlahovic picks out me! It is the hat-trick, and once again it's selfless from Dusan Vlahovic. If there is to be a fight for the Golden Boot, you would have to say Vlahovic is willing to play for the team. He's not selfish whatsoever. I mean, you know what? I take my hat off to him because it's 3-0. I understand completely if the score was 0-0 passing that ball, but he has every right to go for goal there in order to win this Golden Boot, because that goal now puts me on to 29, keeping Vlahovic on 28. But what it does also give me is the match ball for the hat-trick. So thank you very much, Vlahovic. I won't forget that one. Dest. Enzo Fernandez picks out Vlahovic. Vlahovic might get his reward after setting me up. Well, Rico pulls off a great save, but Vlahovic, I think, should score there. It's his touch that slightly lets him down, takes him a little bit too close to goal. At that point, the chance is gone, as my touch is quickly on by Carlos Augusto. João Mario skips around the challenge. That's wonderful. Zaniolo picks out me. We pick out Enzo Fernandez, and he picks out the crossbar. It was nearly 5. Any moment now, that's the end of the game. There's the full-time whistle. Juventus 4, Monza 0. As we collect the match ball, we know that takes us now 5 points clear of the second place team in Milan, and the title looks likely from this point. 6 points to play for. We would have to mess up massively to not win this title now. Roma also beaten by Bologna, so any hopes of a title that they may have had, I think, is over, because that result puts them too far behind us. We're about to find out. Oh no, that's the actual final of the Coppa Italia that we're looking at, which will be next episode. The only game of that episode as we take on Milan to try and achieve the double, it's looking like now, with Serie A almost in our hands, as you can see. Inter up into 3rd, Roma down in 4th. So yes, the only team now mathematically who could win the title other than us is Milan. But we know that it requires a slip-up on our part and Milan to win both of their games. We've got Hellas Verona next. Milan playing Monza, who we just beat, of course. And then on the final day, we take on Udinese. They are away to Cagliari. So those 2 matches will be following on in the episode after the cup final against Milan. And then, my friends, we'll be seeing where we're going next in our My Player journey. So look forward to that. But I want to say a massive thank you for watching this episode. If you did enjoy it, a like would be greatly appreciated. 500 likes would be amazing. You lot are absolutely awesome. I thank you all so much for all your support, and I appreciate you all so, so much. If you're new around here, like what you see, hit that subscribe button down below and activate the notification bell as well to make sure you don't miss an upload. One quick look at the player stats for the Serie A, and that will tell us the Golden Boot race, which is, as you can see, separated by a single goal. Myself and Vlahovic. His selfless play setting me up to get my hat-trick in the last game does move me into 1st for the Golden Boot race. So thank you very much to him. And yeah, we won't forget that. So until next time, my friends, have a great day, have a great evening, look after each other, stay safe, and I will see you all back here for the Coppa Italia final very, very soon. Adios!